A goodly evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Thomas. This is To Know to Human, and welcome back to the Eastern Empire Rebels campaign. You join me with our Hippo army, Publius Horatius, of course. He's getting his forces together. We are looking fairly good. We are technically neutral with the Sassanids right now. They give us a small tribute per turn, just over 1,000, I think. So I'm just keeping Maximus Cincinnatus floating around here. I don't quite know what they want to do at the moment. We've only got a couple units around these towns, so a little bit vulnerable potentially, but all things considered, I'm not really that worried by them. There's another little force over here. Ah, that's the scattered remains of the last army. We'll just move, yes, we'll move Horatius over here just to make sure we look safe. But yes, in general, of course, last time we took Constantinople. Constantinople, of course, as it is often heralded, and the large temple of Mithras is being built there. Thessalonica, yes, got sacked by the Huns. Turned rebel, obviously our friends. The rebels have now got Dacia, and they've got Thessalonica, Macedonia region as well. So we won't be taking that off them. They are our friends, of course. They are the true anarchy, and unless they decide to wage war with us, we will be friends with them forevermore. So I can't help but notice though, they're looking quite vulnerable. The east, obviously they only have 2 cities left. Well, that I'm aware of anyway. Faction leaders just sitting here, and that is the faction heir. So I can't help but think we might be able to pick. Oh, we've got this lady again. Can't help but think we could be able to pick them off. I need to be careful because there's probably 1.5 stack worth of Huns over here, and I don't think they're going to be that friendly. But I have got, yes, Caius Flaminius over here. It's just if this guy wants to expose himself, I will certainly not resist the temptation to kill him. More importantly, though, last time we did see at last the death of the darn Christian chap over here in Athens. He did run away, but he turned back and finally got himself killed. Unfortunately, though, we have a new chap over here. This lad over here who needs to die. So I've wanted him over to this Eastern army. He can have a second poke at the same lads that tried to kill him last time. He actually mostly took out that Libertani force. I'm going to try and say Libertani today rather than Illuminati. Libertani force. I don't know. Maybe we'll just charge straight to Legio Lanciari. That way he'll actually kill himself. Let's go! And there is the Legio Lanciari, and we're going to charge straight into them. Watch this. He can't be doing well. No, they did not even get through with that charge. That was pathetic, sir. That was indeed quite pathetic. Try and smash through to the archers. He's dead! He's dead, ladies and gentlemen. I've learnt how to kill Christians. Yes, Christians die. Victory will spring afresh. The pagans will celebrate. That, sir, is how you do it. Eat your heart out, Ian Hansen. And with the death of Service Laker, we are now looking much, much better. Oh, that is just lovely. So, Lucius Flavius over here, a proper good pagan, of course. He can start plodding this direction. We can organise our forces. Now, to be honest, these lads will need to stay in here. We're trying to get Catace to settle down into a good pagan world. Getting rid of the Christians certainly helps. Getting a good pagan. Oh, this is properly split. 35, 34, 31. Wow. But we are now getting paganism as the dominant force. I would assume it's paganism up here, unless it's Sassanids actually. Actually, from my rebel campaign, the Sassanids... Well, actually, yeah, the Sassanids always tried to take this region up here. It didn't often last so very long. We did lots of revolts, didn't we? Yes, indeed we did. So, there's no actual general here. What I want to do is try and get myself more generals, because I could really do with 1 or 2 more man of the hours popping up, because I'm very much low on peoples and generals. I wouldn't mind a couple to help me out, if not only for the watchtowers, because I really like to have watchtowers. Hence why this peasant's just standing around. He's a watchtower for me right now. Alright, well, I'll mop up around the map. We've had a good start there, a nice clean start. And yeah, if anything else pops up, I will let you know. What is this? What does the game not understand? Tranquillinia is apparently betrothed to this chap. Not only is he way too old, but he's good looking. Good looking. Never met a good looking Christian. This is absolutely lies. No, absolutely not. At least we get the choice. Right. Tranquilinia. Tranquilinia. You were one of that first child we had, weren't you? First child we had. I can imagine. Where is this lady? Honoria's 13. Oh yeah, they come of age at 13. Tranquilinia's 12. No, she actually. Yeah, well, she's not getting married to a 35-year-old Christian. Can't think of anything worse in the world. But we are actually getting a proper family tree now. We're looking, yeah, looking thoroughly strong at this point. Crispus, I should really think about who I name as heir, because I haven't actually set an heir at this point. No one is set as the faction. Maybe that's something we need to think about today. We'll have a little think about that. We have got a few candidates. I'm kind of... Let's see how the horse army does, because I can see Procopius, yes, potentially having some good fun later in the game. We'll just see how it all shapes up. Now, Constantinople, you are indeed, yes, still Western Empire. Fortunately, this lad is stuck here. It's rather annoying, isn't it? Ah, of course, more hippos. More hippos, what we all need. We didn't get waged war on by the Sassanids, of course, which is good to know. Good to know. We're just standing here at the moment just to have a slightly more pagan influence on them. Just cause a bit of chaos. Why not? Why not indeed? And Antiochia's having a few problems, isn't it? It's getting a bit too large. But I can't do an awful lot about that. Elsewhere, at least our money is a bit more settled now. We could really do with a bit more territory, though, to push this forward. Now, the Sassanids, I assume they're still at war, actually. I seem to push them back. Natais has settled down, which is marvellous. I might well take off all of these peasants that are currently enlisted. That will... yeah, that's still absolutely fine. We will get the ship right up after that. That should settle things down. Actually, look at the mines. The mines are always a good investment. We'll have to see about where we go from there. Now. Yes. Let's get all the horse archers. I feel like that's always a fun use of my money. I'm going to leave the rebels there to block that pass. That is perfect. Let's just have a check in on the Huns. Yes, let's check in on them because I can't see them and that does slightly disturb me. It's quite a big rebel force defending our town. They like doing this. It's like we're their little brother. They know that we're not haven't quite got it together yet. We're still a little bit rusty as rebels go. We're not really true rebels, but they like to protect us. I think it's beautiful. I think it's beautiful. Right, we need to go and find these lads though. Ah, there they are. I don't know what they're trying to do in this part. I suppose they don't know where they're going, do they? Kia is all part of here, so unless they're going... yeah, I just think they're wandering the map because they don't know the map. Strange. Now. You, sir, you are the faction heir, and you've definitely got yourself exposed now. One of you, I'll send you out as a scout. See if we can find the other general. Okay, he's ready to ambush there. Is he back in the city? I'm not sure if he is. You know, we can send an assassin over there. Why not? Send one of our lovely... oh, we've already got one built. Yep, we built that chap out of the guild right there. So, that is potentially something we can do. Now, let's swing into this lad. He does not want to do it, unsurprisingly. But no, Lucius Flavius. See, he's a pagan. Ah, sir. Why have you not joined us? But he's an old man. He's stubborn. I guess he is not going to change his ways. He's not going to join the rebellion, even if he is a pagan. Well, sir, if you say you are pagan and you will not join us, then there's only one way to go, and that is death. I will give you an honest burial, but you shall die. He's charging straight in at us then, ladies and gentlemen. Let us go. And let's send these horse archers to the flanks. Just make sure we have him if he tries to escape. Yep. Should all be fine. He fights. Fights hard. But he cannot hold. He cannot hold and he will fall, unfortunately for him. The gods be praised. He did not see the light of our great cause.
and this day is clearly our victory.
It was indeed. It is a sad day, though, for the paganism of the anarchy. Paganism of the anarchy, that's not a way of phrasing it. It's a slightly sad day, though, because we have lost one of our brothers, but do not let those stand in the way. Do not let those foolish ones stand in the way. Ooh, wiggled all over the place. And there we are. And there we are. Let's leave the rebel territory now, just in case they get a bit upset by it. Let's leave, and we will get on with life now. That should leave us with just one general. And it looks like Sirmium is actually pagan. So I feel like the people are clearly behind us. The people clearly believe in our cause. It's just a matter of toppling all that remains. Now, the game will start generating people if I don't kill them quickly enough, I imagine. But they only have 2 cities, so it might not be too aggressive with it because they're not down to 1. There is definitely lots of things in the coding about once they're down to like 1 city, they get like 10,000 denarii and blah 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 blah. And obviously, you know that the game will give you lots more generals when you are low on them. But if they've got 1 for 2 cities, they'll probably still give them another one. When they had 2 for 2, they probably wouldn't bother. Anyway, if we start having a little poke around, honestly, with regards to Sassanids, I at this point would largely just like to just make sure I'm ready, but I'm going to want to steamroller them pretty quickly when it comes to it. So I would say that doesn't really matter the conversion rate at this point. We'll get the bars up. Yeah, I want to be able to knock them over pretty quickly when it comes to it. I don't think that actually will be a problem. Damartha is not going to hold out for very long. Xenophon is the main tricky one. There's some elephants over there. Very nice. Very nice indeed. And yeah, I don't think there's a huge amount over this way. I recall having a spy, but I'm not quite sure where he's gone. He's actually in the town. That would make sense. Indeed it would. So, maybe don't head in there. Taxter hasn't got a lot, but if you start moving over... Yep, he's having a bit of a moment. He's fine. He's fine. So, need to be careful. They've got an assassin there. That's probably why I had my spy, wasn't it? We'll get ourselves a new one. We'll be fine. To be fair, though, he's going to head back to the town because we want someone else to take care of this force right now. So, what is in this army? Nothing too much. So I tell you what, let's give ourselves enough to obviously win the battle. Some infantry, bit of archers, da 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 da. They still want to run. It's fine. We will take them out anyway. There's a spy in that army. Not really a problem. So, horse archers, plenty of them. Let's march into this and hopefully Captain Publius become a new general. We are largely in position then. So, get a couple horse archers down one flank. Get these around to this side. And in general though, we're just going to annihilate these guys pretty quickly. You're supposed to not do exactly that. Oh, skirmish mode is silly, isn't it? Right, let's swing down the hill around the side of them. And to be honest, infantry, you might as well all charge in at this point. Archers use a bit of fire. You guys swing into this area. Can you just try and mop these guys up? That would be perfect. That's kind of your entire point. And everyone else is just going to run in and annihilate them. Should be good fun. Just charge it in at them. It might not give me a man of the hour if it thinks I was obviously going to win. But it might do anyway because it might think that I'm so low on them that I need them no matter what. So we'll just hope for that eventuality. Mop them up, lads. Mop them up. And, as you might expect, Captain Publius, the great pagan himself, an obsessional trainer, he does truly believe in the cause. Yes, he has joined us. Now, that gives us a good position moving forwards. They might be upset at me standing here, but I was only clearing out Romans. Well, fake Romans, because I am the real Rome, as we know. Oh, ho, ho, this is exciting. Our little scout in here has found us a certain faction leader. So a faction leader who looks quite exposed, doesn't he? So we'll send you in round to that side. Now we can't quite get to him. Not quite, but we can certainly slow him down and block him in. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to send a couple of these around. Yeah, they've got to swing all the way around like that, haven't they? If you swing around like that, they might be able to see you then. They might come for us, which is probably a massive misplay. But we are now ready to take him out. The hordes arrived. The Huns have technically entered their territory. It doesn't look like they're going for us, so I won't worry about them. Keep an eye on where they go. Nothing else hovering around. We'll just keep an eye on that big force there. Perfect. Alright, mate, calm down. Hordes have arrived. Enter report. Nothing too interesting. We're just getting 5,000-ish at the moment. Kutaise has its new temple. That is grand. We can now move on. And yeah, that's converting very quickly now. It's mostly converted to paganism, and the conversion is mostly pushing it that way as well. Just grand. So, you, sir, move back across the border. That'll be perfect. So, we have got, in fact, actually, just stand there. And actually, I wouldn't mind you swapping out for him as well. Because it would certainly help to have a couple of pagans in this region to start converting it. Now, you, sir, have a go at getting him. You did it. Well done. It's Zoroastrian. Unfortunately, we can't actually get a breakdown of it. I couldn't remember if we could or not. Sadly not. But at least we have Superior Spy. Not a bad thing to have by any means. Now, elsewhere in the Empire, we just need to make sure we're getting ourselves nicely prepped for the next war. So we'll get ourselves some high quality first cohorts. That would be perfect. And otherwise, we've got Crispus over here hovering. I think, to be honest, ignoring the fact that they're giving us money, we are going to wage war with them very soon. It probably will come next episode, because I feel like we need to take care of these guys first. Honestly, we take them out. If I'm right in thinking that's the last guy, these two will just flip to us. I say flip to us. We'll flip to them, technically, because we will become the Empire. But we'll get to that slightly confusing thing when it comes to it. Now, what are we going to burn down? There's no Christian temple because they have a big pagan temple. Let's just burn their market just to make life annoying. They will see that the gods don't approve their current rulers. Nope, no food for you, chaps. No food at all. Okay then. Well, we can't really do anything with this guy right now. What we can do is start sending in the next assassin. This guy, obviously, I have checked here, you can't see anyone there. So we'll send him over 2%. This guy's a fresh lad as well, so he's not actually any good. But might as well send him along, keeps us in track of where he is. A bit like princes in medieval 2 Total War. You can always see when there's a general in a town, because you can see if he's an assassination target or not. Or actually, I'm not sure that's entirely true. Assassin certainly is true in medieval 2. Princesses are a strangely good spy agent where you can see if there's ever anyone hiding in a town, because they obviously potentially could marry them. Right, I'm going to check around the map and I'll see you the next turn. Aha! Lucius Flavius wants to go into this battle. I hadn't actually thought about the fact that he has other units. We might actually have a problem here. We've got to take him out and these other units. Well, we'll get into the battle then. Lucius Flavius. Now, this could be the very end of the Eastern Empire. Let's go. It's a big moment.
Take up the shield. Grasp the spear. Sharpen the sword's edge. This is a day of destiny, and fate of many will be decided in this place. And now, to arms. Let us harden our hearts and think of Rome and all we can do for her. Then we will do our duty to Roman honor!
Yes! For the gods! For the gods. For the old ones and the new. Let's get ready then. Right, peasants at the front. Well, that kind of works for me, doesn't it? Now, I did slightly undercook this force because I forgot that there was anyone else in the general than just the general. It's all fine. We'll be able to kill him, but I do need to actually make sure I don't do anything stupid now. So the only reason I said there's other units around was only because I thought he might sense the danger and flee home. But obviously the computer just goes, "Oh, I might win that battle, so I'll go and run and die." Woohoo! Let's actually run to this hill though, because we do have a big hill advantage. Might as well take advantage of that. Summation Horse Archers, you bring yourself into that position. You get yourselves a little bit more towards the crest of the hill. And you guys swing out. Just stop there. I just want to see if I pull anyone out of position. They are charging into those equitae, which means I'm going to... Ooh, assuming they don't break, I'm going to now slam these guys in. Essentially, I want to keep him busy. I want to keep the rest of them busy while we take him out. Perfect. Right, we should be able to get into all sides here without too many problems. You guys swing back in. You guys swing into those peasants. Just keep them from causing a problem for us. Now, that means go and take care of them. That's fine. I think we are getting chopped down a little bit too much by him here. But he is getting defeated very slowly. They have literally pulled those guys out of it. Just charge into them. I think you can win. You've got 4 experience after all. And it looks like it's just going to be a fight to the death. The Eastern Archers, I think, are just... Right, they are coming in now. He's gone! He's gone! No! Oh! Oh no! He confused me so much. Yes, well, it is sad when a true enemy falls. And that is the end of the Empire, I believe. I believe that means that we are now the Empire. I thought our chap here died. No, sir. Yes, it is truly sad. It's because it's the faction leader. It gave a slightly different audio thingy, but Bob. I can't talk. It's just so amazing. This is the true peak of the campaign right here. Now we've got to run the Empire and not become the heathens that we so just defeated. Now, from here then, if this is indeed what I think it is in the end, where do we go from here? Well, let's take out the Sassanids. Am I going to go and clear out Rome as well? I think I might, you know. I might go at least take Italy. I might not take all of the Empire. I would certainly like, though, to potentially reunify the entire of the Empire. What am I doing chasing these lads down? They're now going to be pagan. Let's just pretend they're Christian. They're a Christian. It's fine. There we go. All is grand. Yes, we will certainly take out the Sassanids.
The enemy are destroyed.
But from here... Squeaky narrator Mander's loving it there, but he's certainly in a good place to be saying it. Heroic victory. We've killed Lucius Flavius, the faction leader. And with that, I think the rebellion is officially complete. Right, let's see if it happens as I think it should. And... okay, nothing's happened yet. Pagan. Nothing happened. Okay, there must be... they created people out of their arse. Damn it! I thought we'd done it. Well, that is a bit of an anticlimax, isn't it? I've really built that one up. Right, well, not quite there, ladies and gentlemen. Not quite. They're putting out random generals right now. Faction Air, 4%. He probably needs a bit of training first, doesn't he? This is a bit annoying. Right, you head over here. Let's at least see what we've got. Can't even see what we're doing. Have a go. 4%. It's never going to work, was it? Never going to work. Tranquillinia. She's got married, this time to a good pagan, of course. Magnentius Papinianus. Quadremes. Well, we don't really need them, do we? That is grand. At least she's got married to a proper chap now. She's a few years older at least. And yes, that is grand. We are looking good. Faction announcements. Anything else going on? We've got overseers and all of that nonsense. Is that... yes, he's... he probably needs to get out and about, actually, doesn't he? So I think he's starting to become subject of rumours, which is slightly sad. Oh well, it's not a problem. So, as we get towards the end of our episode here today, I want us to think about what we're doing next time. So, it looks like we're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way, and by that I mean, you know, actually destroy the faction properly. So we will see about that. Cassius Flaminius has done a little bit of work over here. Doubtful loyalties. Why would you have doubtful loyalties? You're a proper pagan. I don't think there's any reason to doubt it. He just took out the leader and thought he'd won everything. But you know what? You know what? It's fine. We've still got a bit of way to go, but we are almost there. And I think, to be honest, we will restart the war in the east very soon. The only thing I was thinking was there are some rebels over here who might want to join us. I wonder how much they would cost. Would he join us? Our honour? No. They don't respect. They don't respect our anarchy. They know we have not completed our job yet. That is fine. Maybe we'll come back to those lads at a later point. So I think we'll just get ourselves set for next time then. Enemy army routes. Nothing too much of interest happening in the end turn. Realistically then, what we are trying to do is not waste any more time. We are going to get on, I think, next turn with charging on at the Sassanids. For now, at least, I think what we need to do is just make sure we've got our intelligence in play. So, we do have a spy in here. Let's just make sure we have proper sight on what forces they have. So, for our spy over here, 100% chance of cracking into there. That's not particularly happy, and there aren't many troops there, but there are nomad archer cav, who are rather lovely. Nothing of interest over here at Cetaphon. No troops in between the towns. Yeah, that is as it was. You start heading up here. Some minor reinforcements, but nothing too huge. DeMartha doesn't have an awful lot. We'll just check there's nothing in between. We'll just move him there before next turn. Alright, well, I would suggest, we've got a diplomat here, but let's get another diplomat out and about. We're going to have a chat to a few of the rebels very soon, see if we can convince them to join our cause. I think that would be quite grand. But yeah, I think otherwise we've got our intelligence we need. Largely, the forces are floating around the edge of our territory already, by the looks of it. So we can smash that chap over there. We can go and smash this chap over here. We'll get ourselves some more hippos. And I think the hippo army will be actually ready to go next time. We have a very large force of cavalry ready to see the field of action, and that, I think, is what we all really want to see. A few turns later then, and it's clear that the Huns, well, are very much clearing out a lot of this territory for us. This will never be any of ours now. I mean, I don't mind there being a few rebel towns, but maybe this lights the way to a darker future for the Eastern Empire rebels, when the rebels actually prove that they are the true force. Well, they are indeed the true force, but I've lost the Huns now, which is a bit unfortunate. They're around, but I think they're just going over towards Rome. They can't have enough to go and take Rome itself, I wouldn't have thought. But we do have eyes on their leader and factionaire, who they've pulled out of somewhere. We don't know much about them, though. This guy is Christian, mind you, albeit by force. I guess they're backed into a corner with their particular way of life now. Have a go, but we miss. Bit of a shame. Go and train this guy up on a captain. These guys are just terrible, aren't they? Absolutely useless. Well, it's fine. We are going to carry on building our forces up. That should be about a full stack there. Slightly more, actually, but it's fine. We've got some extra forces on the boat here. They're going to skid across as well very, very soon. You know what? I think the rebels are going to be fine with me wandering onto their territory slightly. Constantinople is the plague. Oh, how very sad. Do we even have sewers? I think we actually do. We actually have full city plumbing. That's slightly strange, to be honest. I'm not quite sure why that happened, but oh well. Nothing you can do about that. We'll just let that slowly die. And over here, we are pretty much in a position to wage war. Because what we've got is Lucius Flavius over here. He's going to head over there to Cetaphon. And once he has got that under siege, we can just start smashing up these other forces. We've actually brought, Procopius over here to go and swing into any forces over this side. He's very mobile. He can mop things up. And this lad over here is just building a force together, so that we are able to smash into these guys if indeed they want to get themselves trapped in there, which seems to be what they are currently doing. So you know what, I'm going to put us on the bridge and they can go and do what they like, and if this force wants to swing around, we've got this guy over here to mop them up. So I think we'll be ending our turn, but I think we're just about ready to pounce on them. Or we probably need to just bring our army together over here, because we're looking a little bit not flimsy, but it's a bit disorganised, shall we say. So let's get our Plumbatari first and foremost. That would be ideal. Any more veterinary? There's one there, and I tell you what, we'll take some of the lads from here as well. They're not experienced, so they're probably actually worse than the other lads. Let's get ourselves a load of spearmen. 3 of those, 4 of those, perfect. Can form the back line. We have 2 archers, that's all we've got, isn't it? A couple more here, but honestly not worth it, because they're not Eastern archers anyway. Let us take a couple of the cav. Nothing back there. And how many spaces do we have left? 5. I think that calls for 4 horse archers. And we'll just leave the last space blank for now. I think, to be honest, you guys can come along and... Oh, they're a little bit unhappy at that. We'll probably leave a couple units behind just as a garrison force. You know what, we'll keep those archers there. Yeah, I'll tell you what, we'll leave those guys behind as a garrison. Just in case, because there are potentially forces from the north which can cause us problems. On which note, I'm actually going to send this spy up north just to go and have a look at Campus Alani, our old favourite settlement, of course. And this chap here, there is a force over there, but honestly nothing that I'm actually worried about. So you, sir, can swing across to Arsakia. Of course he died. Alright, but it doesn't look like they've got a lot, does it? Doesn't look like there's a lot at all. And I can't see anything in this sort of position. I'm going to swing up there. At least I have eyes. I don't think they've got a lot. I don't think they've got a lot at all, actually. Most of their forces are already floating around mine. So next turn, we'll get on that, ladies and gentlemen. The Sassanids have attacked me! Well, now I feel perfectly legitimate in my war that I totally wasn't about to begin. Anyway, it's all good and fine and dandy. So, what do we have in this town? 3 units. Let us then attack them with all but one of these units. Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea. Actually, there's quite a lot of merging that needs to happen anyway. So we'll put these lads together and leave those remaining ones behind in Antioch. Okay then. So, nice and simple. We're going to swing into Sidon for about that 10th time on this particular campaign. And we're going to deal with that. This lad is going to come over here and deal with Captain something or other, Sitanaxma. He can go down too. It won't be a problem in any way, shape or form. The horse army, of course. Hippo army is going to come down there and deal with all of those lots. And you're going to swing straight to Setifon and put that under siege. I don't know why I did that. I'm not going to use any of those. Build a huge pile of towers. And looks like, where the elephants gone? I was looking forward to the elephants. That was going to be fun. Oh well. Well, oh, there's one there. Hello. Anyway, I think that yeah, definitely sets us up for next time, doesn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Julianus the Killer over here. Has he got anyone to actually take out? Just our spy at the moment. There must be someone useful for him to go and kill. Must be. No, probably not actually. Probably not. So, you could have a go at Melkor over there. Assassinate him. That might be interesting. No, you know what? For now, we can go and take out this diplomat. Yeah, bit more practice. And there he is. He's gained another bit of experience. I looked at the wrong message there. Yep, Superior Assassin. And a poisoner. Marvellous. Well, I tell you what, head up to Arsakia. You might be able to do a bit of poisoning for the Eastern Fiends before we are done. Oh yes, we are not done with our particular pounce on them. There is another force over here. You go and attack that particular town as well. While this Artaxter can be under siege, we will send you into this mountain pass just to give us a bit of eyes and some reinforcements if we need to bring them to Artaxter. That way we can move our army straight on full strength to the next town. You honestly might as well continue to float around here for now. We have Baelish. Lord Baelish, you won't last particularly long under my regime. No, you won't. And Adashur over here is soon to go down too. Alright, I don't think they've got a lot. We need to win a couple major battles around here And a second one might be an interesting one because there might be some forces floating that I haven't spotted. Nonetheless, we're looking pretty good. Constantinople is sadly plagued. It's very sad. And yes, nothing else of interest over there. Right, last thing then before we finish, of course, the important communal farming in Tarsus. Who could not want to know all about that? But yes, let's find out where the hordes have gone. They're probably over here, but I have actually lost them, which is a bit worrying. Yeah, completely lost. I don't know how I've lost the horde. No idea how I've managed that. Tell you what, you come over here. Ah, here they are. Faction leader. Ah, that's not particularly high, and I really don't want to start a war with them unnecessarily, so just pull back on those guys for now. We'll keep an eye on them nonetheless. Tell you what, I'll swing there, swing back, and then I can give him that mission. Keeps us on track and keeps them in my sight. Although yeah, I can just do that as well. Right, and use 6% on the faction leader. Have another go, another miss. Shame, shame, shame. So these lads are going to move north. These lads are going to move into the mountain pass along with these lads. A bit slow due to the Onager, but we're getting ourselves into position. I really don't see how they come back from this. Having said that, they're about the same size as I was right at the start, aren't they? So there's always an opportunity, I suppose, right? Well, I think we are going to be leaving it here then, ladies and gentlemen. Next time, we have ourselves Maximinus Cincinnatus. He's going to free Sidon for the last time. For the last time, he's going to free this grand city of Sidon, which is always just a little bit unhappy. Papias will come and join him in battle. We purposely left the free spaces, haven't we? That is ideal. Now, this actually isn't necessarily perfect. Let's just send you two to go and help. That's a much, well, not much better, but a better looking force anyway. Bit of experience on the Limitane, which I definitely promised to get right today and probably haven't. Yes, there's something at least in there. We're down to minus money again, which is a bit embarrassing. I really should have a much better hold of my economy. I'm just building up an army endlessly. It's kind of what I'm used to doing as the rebels. Kind of forgotten how to run an economy on this game. Oh well, yeah. And in the north, I think we're pretty much just going to bulldoze these three settlements. It really comes down to how well we win the battle here to go and smash Hatra, and really how easily we can smash Hetafon. So next time, that'll be what we do. We might be able to take out the Eastern Empire proper, and well, really just finish them off, because we had a bit of a false dawn here today, but I don't think the dawn is too far away. Episodes 9 and 10 should see us defeat both of these two old empires. But with that, I will leave you. I'm Thomas, and this has been the Eastern Empire Rebel Campaign. Thank you, and bye-bye. Twice baked Italian is on the menu today. Infantry, come kill the Mongol scum. This is just perfect. Look at it. Look at their infantry line. It's been annihilated by their own elephants. Death comes to flying Mongols.